Greetings, friends. This is Tozan Paco Varon from Media, Pennsylvania. Here today to present an instructional piece on the Heart Sutra, primarily for the introductory piece and as well as the closing piece, so that people who are going to be on retreat can get a heads up in practice and to provide the most smooth and graceful and aesthetic morning service. So a couple key pieces for the Heart Sutra are that the announcement of the Heart Sutra sets the pace, which includes the words and the first bell, so that everybody, including the mukugyo, can come in on the of Avalokiteshvara together. So what that would sound like, also metered with the mukugyo, would be Great Wisdom Heart Sutra, Avalokiteshvara. So you see how the announcement of the title and that first bell sets the pace so that we're all joining together right at the same time. Makes a nice, beautiful, smooth introduction. Then at the end, where we're transitioning from the Heart Sutra to the Heart Sutra Dharani and the Tadya, which some people stumble on when first learning it. That Tadya is on the mukugyo is at the exact same pace as the rest of the chant, so there's no something special funky to throw in there. So starting with the last phrase of the Heart Sutra, and I'll go slowly. Proclaim this Dharani and awaken Tadyata Gate. So there's, again, it's just, it keeps that same pace and then just stops on the ya to pick up the rhythm of the Dharani itself. So at a more normal pace, proclaim this Dharani and awaken Tadyata Gate Pada Gate Pada Samgate Bodhi Swaha. Threw a little one in there for you. So those are the key elements for the introduction and the outroduction of the Heart Sutra. With each bell on the words or syllables in that introductory paragraph, the pace clicks up a microbeat or two, and that is led by the Ino's voice, not the mukugyo. So it's up to the mukugyo to follow the Ino's voice for the pace. And the section from realizing to ego is where the bell picks up pace as if a marble falling on marble, going tick, 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 tick. And that should just be a smooth, gentle transition. So don't do two bells and then fall into this flurry. Just let it bounce. And another key piece there, find what works best for you in terms of holding the mallet. The simplest, the most graceful and easy way to get this kind of is just to create a fulcrum point between your two fingers where the mallet can float. And then these other three fingers can provide some bounce back. And that allows you to get that rapid beat. So if you're holding it tight, then you're using all these gross arm muscles and you can't necessarily get that subtle finesse. So something to just play with. And again, this is all a meditative conscious embodiment koan. So listen. Great Wisdom Heart Sutra, Avalokiteshvara, and awaken compassion, experiencing the clear, deep truth of the transcendent wisdom of meditative awareness, clearly saw that all of the images, thoughts, feelings, and emotional states of ego mind are empty of any permanent self-nature. Realizing this, he immediately transcended mental confusion and ego suffering, and told SHAriputra, remember that all manifested forms are no other than this emptiness. Emptiness is no other than all these manifested forms. Form is exactly emptiness. Emptiness is exactly form. All of our thoughts, feelings, concepts, conscious states, and volitional actions are also like this. We must remember that even spiritual life and practice are fundamentally empty. Within this deep meditative awareness, there is no birth, no death, nothing can be defiled, nothing is pure, nothing can increase, nothing can decrease. Hence in this emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, thought, no volition, and no consciousness. There are no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, and no mind. There is no seeing, no hearing, no smelling, no tasting, no touching, and no thinking. There is no world of sight, no world of consciousness. There is no ignorance and no end to ignorance. There is no aging leading to old age and death, and no end to aging leading to old age and death. There is no suffering, no craving, no extinction, no path, no wisdom, and no attainment. Indeed, there is nothing to be attained. The awakened ones rely upon this transcendent wisdom and experience no ego confusion or hindrance in this mind, no hindrance, therefore no fear, far beyond upside down views. At last this enlightened mind we call nirvana, past, present, and future, all awakened ones, all compassionate ones, rely upon this transcendent wisdom of meditative awareness, and therefore experience the most supreme awakening, enlightenment. Thus know that transcendent wisdom is the greatest dharani, the brightest dharani, the incomparable dharani. This practice can completely clear the mind and end all ego suffering. This is the truth, not a deception. So embody this transcendent wisdom, manifest this wisdom, proclaim this dharani, and awaken. Tadyata gate gate, pada gate, pada samgate, bodhi swaha. Tadyata gate, pada gate, pada samgate, bodhi swaha. Tadyata gate, pada gate, pada samgate, bodhi swaha. So there you have it. I hope this was helpful to you and look forward to seeing you on a retreat sometime. Blessings.